Have you ever spun around and around until you felt dizzy? That feeling of disorientation and imbalance is a small taste of what our planet experiences on a grand scale. That's kind of what Earth does every single day. Our planet is constantly rotating, spinning like a top in space. This rotation is not just a simple spin, it's a complex dance that has been ongoing for billions of years. It's hard to believe because we don't feel it, but this rotation is vital for life as we know it. Imagine if we could feel the Earth spinning beneath our feet. Our daily lives would be very different. Earth takes about 24 hours to complete one full rotation on its axis, which is an imaginary line passing through the North and South poles. This axis is tilted, and this tilt, combined with our rotation, is responsible for the changing seasons. This rotation is why we have day and night. As Earth spins, different parts of the planet face the sun, experiencing daylight, while the other half faces away, experiencing night. This cycle of day and night is crucial for the rhythm of life on Earth. Imagine a basketball spinning on your finger. Now picture a small ant living on that basketball. As the basketball spins, the ant would see the sun rise and set, just like we do. This simple analogy helps us understand the grand scale of Earth's rotation. That's essentially what's happening on Earth, just on a much larger scale. This constant spin might seem simple, but it has a profound impact on everything from our weather patterns to the very shape of our planet. The centrifugal force caused by Earth's rotation makes the planet bulge slightly at the equator and flatten at the poles. This constant spin might seem simple, but it has a profound impact on everything from our weather patterns to the very shape of our planet. Without Earth's rotation, our world would be a very different place. The rotation influences ocean currents, wind patterns, and even the climate. The rotation also affects the distribution of heat from the sun, making life possible in various regions of the world. Without Earth's rotation, our world would be a very different place. It would be a static, lifeless planet, unable to support the dynamic ecosystems we see today. The most obvious effect of Earth's rotation is the cycle of day and night. This continuous dance between light and darkness is a fundamental aspect of our planet's existence. This cycle is crucial for regulating the planet's temperature and providing a rhythm for life. Without it, the Earth would be a vastly different place, unable to support the diverse forms of life we see today. During the day, sunlight warms the Earth's surface, providing the energy needed for photosynthesis in plants and driving the weather systems. At night, the planet cools down, allowing for a period of rest and recovery for many organisms. This constant heating and cooling create wind and weather patterns. The interplay between the sun's energy and the Earth's rotation generates the dynamic atmosphere we experience daily. The rotation of the Earth also influences the direction of these winds, creating predictable patterns like trade winds and jet streams. These winds are essential for navigation and have been used by sailors for centuries. These winds play a critical role in distributing heat and moisture around the globe, influencing climates and ecosystems. They help to ensure that no part of the Earth becomes too hot or too cold, maintaining a balance that supports life. Furthermore, the alternating cycles of light and darkness dictate the biological rhythms of many organisms, including plants and animals. These rhythms, known as circadian rhythms, are essential for the health and survival of living beings. Many species have evolved to synchronize their activities with these cycles, from sleeping and waking to feeding and reproduction. This synchronization ensures that organisms can make the most of the resources available to them. Earth's rotation is like a giant clock that keeps everything in sync. This natural timekeeping system is vital for the coordination of countless processes that sustain life on our planet. It's a delicate balance that has allowed life to thrive on our planet for billions of years. The dance of day and night is a testament to the intricate and interconnected systems that make Earth a unique and vibrant home for life. Imagine for a moment that Earth suddenly stopped spinning. What would happen? The very thought is both fascinating and terrifying. The consequences would be nothing short of catastrophic. The world as we know it would be turned upside down. One of the immediate effects would be that everything on the surface of the Earth would be thrown eastward at incredibly high speeds. Imagine cars, buildings, and even people being flung across the landscape. Remember, the Earth is spinning at a rate of about 1,000 miles per hour at the equator. This immense speed is what keeps everything in balance. If the Earth were to suddenly stop, the momentum of everything on the surface, including the oceans, the atmosphere, and even us, would send us hurtling eastward. The oceans would create massive waves, and the atmosphere would generate winds of unprecedented strength. Buildings would crumble, trees would be uprooted, and massive tsunamis would engulf coastal regions. The destruction would be beyond anything we've ever seen. It would be a global disaster of unimaginable proportions. Entire cities could be wiped off the map in an instant. However, the immediate effects are just the beginning. The aftermath would be equally, if not more, devastating. The long-term consequences of a stationary Earth would be even more devastating. Climate patterns would be thrown into chaos, leading to extreme weather conditions and barren landscapes. The very fabric of life on Earth would be altered forever. Without Earth's rotation, the atmosphere would no longer be influenced by the Coriolis effect, which causes winds to curve as they travel across the planet. Instead, winds would blow in straight lines from areas of high pressure to areas of low pressure. This change in wind patterns would result in catastrophic storms of unprecedented strength. Imagine hurricanes the size of continents, with winds strong enough to level entire cities. These storms would rage across the planet, reshaping landscapes and wreaking havoc on anything in their path. The once familiar patterns of wind and weather that we rely on would be gone, replaced by a chaotic and unpredictable climate. The oceans wouldn't fare much better in this scenario. In fact, they would contribute to the chaos in a dramatic way. The sudden halt of Earth's rotation would also cause the oceans to surge violently. Without the centrifugal force generated by the planet's spin, the oceans would redistribute themselves, flowing towards the poles. This redistribution of water would leave vast areas of land submerged, while exposing new continents. The shape of the Earth as we know it would be drastically altered, with a single supercontinent encircling the equator and two vast oceans covering the poles. This new global map would be fascinating to cartographers, but it wouldn't be a welcome change for life on Earth. With Earth no longer rotating, one hemisphere would face the sun constantly, while the other would be shrouded in permanent darkness. The sun-facing side would experience scorching temperatures, turning deserts into infernos and boiling away any remaining water. Meanwhile, the dark side would plunge into a perpetual deep freeze, colder than the Arctic winter. The temperature difference between the two hemispheres would be extreme, making life impossible in most regions. The lack of day and night would also disrupt the delicate balance of ecosystems. Plants, unable to photosynthesize without sunlight, would wither and die, leading to a collapse of food chains. Animals that rely on the cycle of day and night for navigation, hunting, and other essential activities would be disoriented and struggle to survive. Faced with such extreme environmental changes, most life forms on Earth would perish. However, life is incredibly resilient. Some extremophiles, organisms that thrive in extreme environments, might find ways to adapt and survive in this new, hostile world. Perhaps underground ecosystems, shielded from the harsh conditions on the surface, could provide refuge for some species. Or maybe life would find a way to evolve in the twilight zone between the scorching hot and freezing cold hemispheres. While the possibility of life persisting in some form is intriguing, it's clear that the biodiversity and abundance of life on Earth would be irrevocably altered. The scenario of Earth suddenly stopping its rotation is highly unlikely. There's no known force in the universe that could cause such an abrupt halt. The laws of physics, specifically the conservation of angular momentum, dictate that Earth will continue to spin for billions of years to come. However, exploring such hypothetical scenarios can be a thought-provoking exercise. It reminds us of the delicate balance that exists in the universe and the crucial role that seemingly simple phenomena like Earth's rotation play in shaping our world. Understanding these fundamental forces helps us appreciate the fragility of our planet and the importance of protecting it. While Earth's rotation is crucial for life as we know it, it's just one small spin in the grand cosmic ballet. Our planet is part of a solar system that's constantly in motion, orbiting the Sun, which itself is rotating and hurtling through the Milky Way galaxy. The universe is a place of constant motion and change, a mesmerizing dance of celestial objects governed by the laws of physics. And somewhere, on a pale blue dot spinning through the vastness of space, life goes on, a testament to the resilience and adaptability of nature. As we continue to explore the cosmos and unravel its mysteries, we gain a deeper understanding of our place in the universe and the interconnectedness of all things.